Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. My hair is a little crazy right now. I just got out of the shower. But in today's video, I just basically wanted to share the books, my TBR, the books that I read in October, and then share my November TBR. So it's just gonna be a chill sit-down video. I don't remember the order I read these in. I think I started with Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. I gave this a 5 stars. I really did enjoy this. I loved the the relationship element. I loved the spooky element. I loved everything about this book. It was very good. I've not watched the show yet. I'm planning on watching that with some friends, so hopefully I get that soon. Because they said the show was very different, but it was like different in a good way. But I did enjoy this book, and I gave it a 5 stars. I think this was my first read for October. So yeah, I got that out of the way. And this was also on my TBR, so it's pretty good. I will say this, I read pretty much everything in my October TBR, but I did not finish the Percy Jackson series yet. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't think I was even going to get through half of it. The next thing that I read was How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive by Craig Delugy. I also gave this a 5 stars. Oh my god, I loved this. I love everything horror. And the whole, concept behind this, and behind the camera, and behind, him in general, his mind, the main character's mind, Max, the main director's mind in general, and how he interacts, and, I don't know, I loved the elements in this book. I loved all the gore and everything that it talked about. And I love the psychology elements. And it had such a good ending. I recommend this book to anyone who wants to read it. Anyone who likes horror stuff, recommend that book. And then next, we have Baby Teeth by Zoji Stage. I thought this was pretty good. I thought it was more thriller, kind of creepy. I think I rated this maybe a 4 or 4.5. I want to say 4.5 though for this, because it was really good, but I wanted it to be a little bit more scary, but I did understand the element behind it, the thriller, and yeah, so I did really enjoy this. Then I read Cujo by Stephen King, which I've already seen the movie for this, and I want to rewatch it, but I did really enjoy the book. I don't really remember any differences that are different from the movie and the book, except that this is more detailed, and I feel like it describes more of their time in the car. And I really enjoyed the movie, so obviously I enjoyed this book. I think that they explored also more of a spiritual element in this. They talked about a serial killer in this, and I don't think they really mentioned that in the movie, but they kind of, the serial killer spiritual element kind of came in with Cujo having rabies. It was kind of confusing, but at the same time, if you read it, it makes sense. I think I also rated this a 5 stars. Sorry, I love horror, so anything that I read, and Stephen King, 5 stars. Next, we have, I think I listened to this on audiobook, but I do have the hard copy, and that's Early Decision by Lacey Crawford. I think I rated this a 3 or 4. I did think it was pretty good. Not something that I really thought I would read in October. It's about, kids trying to get help with college and writing college essays and trying to get that stuff done and trying to get their college essays in, and the stress of that, and how involved their parents are, and how serious all of this stuff really is for them. And it was based off a real phenomenon that happened, so I think it was pretty interesting to read about, because I didn't go through that stress with college, so I don't know, it's pretty interesting though. And one of the last ones we have is If We Were Villains by ML Rio, 5 stars again, because yes, I loved the Shakespearean element. I loved the infatuation that they had. I loved the friendship. I loved the found family element. I loved the thriller element. I loved everything about this book. If you've read it, you know it's so good. It is so good. I love my Shakespearean freaks. Yes, I love them so much. I do not have hard copies of these, but I also did read A Thousand Boy Kisses, cried my eyeballs out, 5 stars as well. And then I think I also read on my Kindle during the month of October, I finished Taming 7. So, if you want to hear about that, I already have a full vlog posted about that. And now we will get into what I will be reading for November. So first, I really wanted to start with the Six of Crows. I might start with this later in November, but I did want to start with the Six of Crows series and start reading her trilogy, because I need to start reading this, and I'm pretty sure they made a show out of this. I guess they did. And I really want to start reading this so I can watch the show, and I have never read it, and it makes me sad. There's a lot of really popular book talk series, especially YA like fantasies, that I've not read yet, and it makes me very upset. Also, during the month of October, which this is probably going to be happening during the beginning, is I am currently almost done with Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters, which I'm making a vlog about that, so you will see those videos of me reading the first, second, third, and these as well. So I'll also be finishing the Percy Jackson series this month as well. And another very popular series I have not read that I need to is during the month of November, I want to finally get around and read the Twilight series and then rewatch the movies and like compare them, and I might do a video about that. And then also during this month, I just wanted to pick this up and read The Tales of Beetle and the Bard, because I do need to return it to my father, so I want to go ahead and read this so I can return it. And this is basically just all the stories, like the storybook of the Wizarding World. And yeah. So that's all for this video. It's really a short, like, yeah, my time says 6 minutes. It's just a short little video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos.